everybody. I want to talk to you today about choices. Everything is a choice. We can choose what we think on. This is a part 2. What we chew on, gulp, and what we swallow. And what we swallow will result in how we feel. If we feel badly, it's because we're thinking on bad things. You know, we may have been victims as children, but as we become adults, we are now responsible for our own healing, and we're not victims. And many of us are stuck in a victim cycle, and there's no way out except to choose to get out. It's like this treadmill. You just keep going round and round and round like a little gerbil on a treadmill. The only way off is to choose to get off, to exit. And what are we thinking about? So important. We need to choose the right decisions for our lives. Everything is a choice. And it starts with every opportunity that we have to make a choice, to choose the healthy choice. And if we do enough of that, we're getting healthier every time we make a healthy choice. I know it's been that way for me. And it's painful. I've had to make painstaking decisions this past 20 months in my new home and dance center. It has not been easy. However, hallelujah, because God has allowed me to see the fruit in those very painful decisions. And we will lose people along the way, because the more we honor God and what that looks like, we need to honor ourselves. If we say we honor God, we need to love and respect ourselves in a healthy way and those that are in our lives. And we need to have boundaries. I highly recommend this book by, who are the authors? It was the first boundaries book that was written. They're both believers. They're both doctors. Henry Cloud and Charles, I can't think of his last name. Awesome book. And I remember it was very difficult for me the first time I read it. I had to read it in parts because many of us do not exercise healthy boundaries, and so we're learning. And it's good to practice with safe people, absolutely. You know, the love of man is extremely conditional. The love of God is unconditional. And God wants us to know His love in our hearts so that we can receive it and then love others in a non-selfish way, in an unconditional way. And we can't do that without knowing the love of God in our hearts. And so, you know, I was reading the scripture how we're in this world, but we're not of the world. And that's why we can get to a place where nothing in this world satisfies us, because we're not of this world. And that's where, when Yeshua says, I am abundant life, no one can take Yeshua from us, because He lives inside of us. No one can take Him from us. They may be able to take our fleshly life, but they cannot take, if we were killed, they can't take that relationship. No one could ever steal God from me unless I allowed him or her to do so. Yeshua is the abundant life. It's nothing externally. It's all inside. And He saved me to be with Him forever, but also to live out my one-of-a-kind call in this life. One-of-a-kind call. My fingerprints prove that. No one can bring into this life what I can as a partner with God. No one can bring into this life what you can deposit as you partner with God. So let's die to the fear of man. Proverbs 29:25 says it is a snare. The fear of man is ensnared. It will ensnare you. Let's die to that. Let's live for God today. Yeshua said anyone who takes up his cross and looks back is not worthy or fit for the kingdom of God. When you choose Yeshua, you need to keep walking forward. And where it says, or it says in the complete Jewish Bible, His execution stake, which was in the shape of a cross. His execution stake, whatever you want to call it. When He says, take up your cross, it doesn't just mean the physical, your cross. It means, and all that means. So by me taking up my cross, it means taking up everything that God has allowed to enter into my life and to embrace it for my life. This is something God has brought into my life for his reasons. And I am to embrace everything that God has brought into my life. I believe taking up your cross means not only taking up the physical, following him as he carried his cross, but everything that God has allowed into my life comes with that cross, with that execution stake. Things to think upon. God bless you from the north of Israel.